AITAH, for making a glitter bomb gift that was stolen? I am not Oop. Oop is you, Shades of Grey 312. Originally posted to r, legal advice. R, am I the asshole, and r, petty revenge. AITAH, for making a glitter bomb gift that was stolen? Trigger warnings. Theft. Property damage. Harassment. Less than. And NBSP. ex-wife of program director demands the Xmas gifts I am being trusted with. November 29, 2023. Not sure if this is where I could get answers. I'm just really confused and scared. Background. I am looking for extra work to earn money for the holidays. I found a job on FB. It was to help with the presents for an event that would be held on Christmas. I responded and met with the program director, who recognized me as one of his old students from middle school. After a bit of catching up, he gave me the job and trusted me with taking care of the presents for the event. I didn't sign any paperwork and doing this for gas money. About $240. And Xmas dinner. Now, the director has introduced me to some other people helping him with the program, where people donate gifts to give less fortunate kids or to the after-school program. Sadly, they have had issues with people stealing the gifts. The job originally was just to keep track of the gifts, but after talking with him about how someone could steal them, he let me take the gifts and kept them at my job. My boss gave me the okay to store the gifts in a closet that wasn't being used, and few had the key. 2. The reason for that is because of some expensive gifts were donated and my own paranoia of keeping them at my home. Unfortunately, my paranoia was completely justified, as when I got home today I found a strange lady in my living room. She asked my name and I only nodded before she told me to give back the gifts. I didn't know what she was talking about, and she told me she was the director's wife. Without thinking, I told her the director is gay. She claimed to be his ex-wife and started to yell and curse at me. I called for my bother when she started to hit me. Once he came, she ran out the door but tossed a garden decoration through our window. Brother chased after her but she got away. I texted the director about his wife and trying to calm down. My bother got some of her license plate number, but we don't know if we should wait to hear from the director or just report this to the cops now. Neither of us have ever met the woman before, but the director is somewhat well known, having been a teacher for a long time. I've got some bruises, a broken window and very little money. I'm scared she will come back and try to break in to find the gifts that were never there. Relevant comments. Mimi101122 I would have called the police. They could have definitely found her with the partial tag number and description of the vehicle. I hope that matter was resolved for you. Oop, yes it was. Thank you for your concern. And NBSP. AITAH, for making a glitter bomb gift that was stolen? December 6, 2023. I've picked up some work from an old teacher of mine that involves decorating and wrapping gifts for a program he is the director of. They have had problems with gifts being stolen before, but still want the Christmas tree to have gifts under it. Where I work I can get a lot of boxes and scored a good deal on some wrapping paper and ribbons. So I get some empty boxes from work and wrap them up using pine cones to give them some weight. Only in the last one I placed a red and sliver glitter bomb inside, to be sure, and maybe use it as a prank later. I use the ribbons to mark the gift boxes and take pictures just in case I forget. There was a total of 9 placed under the tree. Not even a week after putting them out do 3 gifts go missing. A bit worried but mostly annoyed. The director and I brush it off but tell the other employees, volunteers, to keep their eyes open. The day after, one of the volunteers is yelling at the receptionist while covered in red and sliver glitter. Apparently the lady thought they had given her 2 kids, 8F and 10M, gifts. only to find out that it was just yard trash inside. The lady then opened the third gift and her whole house was covered in glitter. She demanded money for cleaning and emotional distress. Honestly, she was laughed out by the director who told her to leave. I learned this today from a volunteer who said the glitter bomb was a thing to do. Even when I pointed out the gift had been stolen, other volunteers agreed and said I was an AH. Even though the director told me it was funny and was sorry he didn't get it first. The kids still come to the programs but are picked up and dropped off by their dad, who is annoyed by the glitter he keeps finding. The kids also apologized for taking the gifts because their mother told them to. So am I the off for making a glitter bomb that got stolen? Edit. The glitter bomb was not meant to catch a thief. It was meant to be a prank on the director who loves glitter. Some of the volunteers have been working with the director for years, so he trusts them. And I would like to believe they are not thieves. The years before, all gifts were stored in an unlocked supply closet. The director has changed it this year and trusts me with the more valuable items. The gifts were set up on a stage that is 4 feet off the ground. It was set up to look like a living room, and the 2 access doors to get up on the stage were locked. A kid jumping up on stage would have been noticed. All employees and volunteers of the community center should have been told the gifts on stage were just for decoration. Only a few employees knew one box had glitter in it in case it needed to be moved. The woman who stole the gifts is banned from the center, but her kids and husband are allowed to attend. The kids have also apologized for taking the gifts and like my ribbons and glitter. An officer that patrols the area had to escort the woman out, but told us that we couldn't press charges because there was no monetary loss on our end. While the staff and director get a good laugh about this event, most of the volunteers are not too happy with me. One has already tried to tell me the wrong date of a meeting, not knowing the director can text me himself and vice versa. Edit 2. Found out the volunteers' parents were mad at me because their children have been looking up how to make glitter bombs with concerning results. I was told to call them glitter storms now. I can expect to be covered in glitter for the following days. Verdict. Not the asshole. Relevant comments. Cat 1832 NTA. Not like you put a flamethrower inside and the house burned down. Now everyone knows she's a thief. And no true harm done. Oop, to be fair, it was a little over a pound of glitter. St. Alvis, so what? Any possible conflict would be between you and the person who opened it. Some third party's opinion doesn't matter, dick. Oop, what really confused me was that these were for decoration only. I'm pretty sure all the staff and volunteers knew that. Commentator asks if the program has banned the woman and possible suffering some monetary loss. Oop, she's been banned as cops can't do anything because nothing was stolen. I got the glitter off a coworker who had been trying to get rid of it. So no monetary loss there. The Veggie Whisperer hum overall NTA unless the work was specifically for a nonprofit that works with kids. You had reason to suspect kids might get the glitter bomb. I have no sympathy for the thief. But kids do steal things, and if you did it knowing a young kid might get glitter bomb, that's kinda effed up. Honestly, I can't imagine a situation in which I would think this was even remotely professional. But that still doesn't make you an asshole. Pulling pranks at work is dicey though. Precisely, BC, you don't know everyone's attitude. And it's not like catching the gift thief was your explicit job. Oop, the tree is on a stage with the whole living room like set up. It's too high for a young kid alone to get up there, and the doors to get on stage are supposed to be locked. Kim B. Books N. Cats 11. Yeah. I keep thinking she should be grateful they didn't call the cops on her. Not demanding a cleaning service. Oop, they had an officer kick her out. Bekwase, she was making a fuss, but we can't charge her. Bekwase. The stuff she stole had little to no monetary value. And NBSP. Update. February 1st, 2024. Not sure if this is the right place to post this or if anyone wanted an update on how everything went down after the Christmas program. Already found part of the first post on FB. Summary. I volunteered for a Christmas program making fake gifts. One had a glitter bomb inside meant for the director, my old teacher. A lady had her kids steal 3 decorative gifts including the glitter bomb. Lady opened it and got covered in glitter. Complained and tired to get compensation only to be banned. Other volunteers were upset because their kids looked up how to make bombs. I now call them glitter storms. Update. First off, the program went off great. Everyone seemed to have had a good time and I got more glitter to gift it to the director. He liked the golden flakes and made sure I was also covered in it. The gifts were given out without any problems that I knew of. The program got new toys and gaming systems for the kids to play with. I ended up teaching a Saturday class how to make a glitter storm and origami filled with glitter. I'm not well liked by some of the parents because of it, I think. I get called Glitter Storm by some of the employees. I had Christmas dinner with the director and some other people who were very kind to me. Until I opened a glitter storm in their dining room. It was a good joke and I did get a real gift that I loved. As for the lady, apparently she has a history of taking things and cannot find a job because of it. She has allegedly stolen and sold things from other people before. I had not seen her before at the center but recognized her as the lady who had come to my home and tried to take the donated gifts I was keeping safe. So she's facing a few charges for what she has done and possibly a divorce according to gossip. Her kids are still in the programs but get dropped off by their grandma or dad, an NBSP. This is a repost sub IAM not oop. Editor's note. Please remember the no brigading rule. Do not harass oops. Do not comment on the posts linked in Boris. This is a very serious problem on the BoRU sub. Doing so will result into a permanent ban from this sub and the other linked sub. Again, please do not harass oops. Guess op can now sparkle. Side note. Good to see the lady receiving repercussions for her bad actions. The audacity of her to complain when she is the one who stole something. I had not seen her before at the center but recognized her as the lady who had come to my home and tried to take the donated gifts I was keeping safe. Wow. Way to bury the lead. Until this sentence at the end. I assumed the incidents were 2 separate crazy ladies. So wait, is the first lady that broke into her house the same lady that stole the presents later? Or is she a different person? That story thread being abandoned is driving me insane. Edit. I am dumb and I skimmed the part where it's the same person. But still, how did she know op was the one who had the stuff and how did she break in? Mark Rober has competition now. Imagine if Oop had seen some of Rober's glitter bomb videos? What in God's green earth is going on here? This feels like a boring fever dream. This is cute but way too convoluted and weird to be true. A lady breaks into your home and leaves you with bruises and tries to steal again, and the ending of this story is about a cute little glitter present you got at Christmas? Also, why is the fact that the break-in and the glitter bomb are from the same lady only mentioned at the very end? This feels entirely fabricated. I'm very confused. There was a compelling story about a clever scam artist breaking into someone's house to demand property in order to steal it. And then that plot point was abandoned to tell some quirky story about a glitter bomb. I was wondering what had happened to the woman who had broken into OOP's home. I hope she gets what's coming to her. Aside from glitter. Ha. Okay, but can we go back to how this absolute prune and nutbar knew where OP's house was? That it had the gifts inside it, and broke in without any kind of legal repercussions? Did OP just forget about the broken window? No one else has said it. But for me, where I stopped believing was when OP mentioned putting pine cones in a box to give it. Wait. Tears of joy. Girl, you could have said rocks or sand or something. But pine cones? Tears of joy, that's like saying she blew up some latex balloons and added them to a box to give it some. Wait, tears of joy. I really hope that we're actually talking about confetti rather than glitter. Glitter is nasty stuff and not very safe to have around you. I had to stop reading this early on because how could she so briefly mention someone broke into her home? And then I got so confused with the glitter incident. She was keeping the boxes at work, so who was this volunteer? You know what? Don't even explain it to me. An officer that patrols the area had to escort the woman out, but told us that we couldn't press charges because there was no monetary loss on our end. Sorry. What? Is this in the US? I don't know what state this is, but I don't think it works like that. NGL, I'd hate OP too. Glitter does not come out. I want instructions for homemade glitter storms. Don't listen to cops when they say you can't press charges. Cops don't know the laws. They barely enforce it. Lady stole your glitter bomb. Doesn't make a fig of difference if the cops thinks you have no damages. She still stole your property and cop just didn't want to do the paperwork. Cops suck. Wait, I'm so lost. What happened to the woman that broke into OOP's house? Petition to add glitter storm as a flare on this sub.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Haircast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.